in a bun.
Ronald is a fun clown
Who's got good food to eat.
Ronald has hamburgers
that really are a treat.
At McDonald's, hamburgers are so much fun.
Yeah! Barry Noble's Funland Amusements Blackpool. Fun, games and prizes for everyone. Luxury cafeteria, tea only 5p a cup. Win a Fiat Panda. On display inside. Now open 24 hours a day.
Johnson's half-price cleaning. Any 4 or more garments for just half price. So hurry along to Johnson's.
Fantastic value for the kids. Mason's Children's Corner Cleveleys. Safe rides only 20p each. Opposite is the Fun for All Olympia Amusement Arcade Cleveleys. Open all year round.
Crayon Girl is play makeup for children. It looks like the real thing. And there's lots to choose. Crayon Girl is completely safe, easy to wash off, and lots of fun. Crayon Girl. Play makeup for children.
These are My Little Ponies, with their own ribbons and lovely long tails and manes, and a special comb for grooming. My Little Ponies love going for pony rides, but their favourite thing of all is being made a fuss of. There are 6 different ones to choose from. My Little Pony from Hasbro.
What are you waiting for? Come on out to Morecambe Pleasure Park. All ride tickets half price through September and weekends in October. And we're going to have a free firework display every Saturday.
Motorways are built for fast, moving traffic. Don't stop, even on the hard shoulder, unless you really have to. And then, be careful, because remember, hard shoulders are only for emergencies. They're not for casual stops, or your children's convenience, not for checking maps, or changing drivers. Getting it wrong could cost you your money, up to a £500 fine, or your life.
This is Granada. Hello there, welcome to Granada on this very wet and windy Saturday, the 3rd of September. At 10:30 this morning there's a brand new series of Saturday show beginning, but first of all we have a programme for our very young viewers. It's Larry the Lamb.
Of course I did, I certainly did. See you tomorrow, Wide Awakers.
There's a mixed menu this week on TVAM, as Samantha Fox reveals why nothing's going to stop her now, and equally headstrong Spanier shares the secret of her child's success. We continue our investigation of European air safety, while on Friday we hear from Richard Dreyfuss about his latest film. And Shirley Conran dips between the covers of her new book, Savages. Christopher Biggins returns with more cookery tips. Plus, every day at 8:35, there's Whack-A-Day with Timmy and Michaela. That's all this week on TVAM.
Run for your lives! The muncher is coming! He's eating everything in his path!
This is the end of civilization as we know it.
Not quite, Professor. It's a long shot, but might just work.
Come back, Chuck.
Yeah. Chew it. Even chewier than a 15-story block of flats.
Outer space. Starmax bomber, pride of Starcom fleet, lays troops on a lonely planet. Star Wolf, Magnalock, the evil Shadow Empire lay an ambush. But Starmax bomber launches Empel, deploys its F-1400 Star Wolf.
Take battles into a new dimension with Starcom.
Knight's Castile, made with pure, natural ingredients. The family soap that never stops caring.
Good morning and welcome to Thames Television. Programmes for this Monday morning begin in a couple of minutes when Stingrays set sail for another adventure. At 10 o'clock, Lucy is taken ill with a life-threatening fever in Golden Pennies. And at 10:30, Keble College, Oxford and Newhall, Cambridge meet in University Challenge. Alfie Atkins is visiting his granny at 11, and at 11:10, Let's Pretend discovers the Everything Box. After the Thames News headlines at 11:25, the tricky problem of trust is discussed in One and All at 11:30. But first this morning, the Thames News headlines.
Good morning. Police are hunting the killers of an Egyptian financier who was stabbed to death at his home in Westminster. The gang escaped with jewellery worth £100,000 after beating up the man's wife and maid. 47-year-old Ahmed Khalifa was taken to hospital but died shortly afterwards. Mark Dyson reports.
This morning, most of Wilton Crescent is sealed off and a solitary policeman stands guard over the £1.5 million home of the murdered financier. The hunt is now on for the three men who broke into this house on Saturday night, beat up the Filipino maid, threatened Mr. Khalifa's son and a friend, and then attacked the financier and his wife after they returned home from a dinner party. Mr. Khalifa died later from stab wounds. His wife suffered a broken jaw and arm. The raiders netted £100,000 worth of jewellery. One of them called himself Rocky. Another had a Spanish or Greek accent and was called Don or John. The third, who apparently used a false East European accent, went under the nickname of Kaczynski.
Foster parents are today looking after a girl aged about 2 who was found abandoned in a phone box in Tooting on Saturday night. She was holding a note which read, "Please look after my daughter as I can't cope anymore." Police are appealing for the mother, said to be in her mid-20s, to come forward. A third man is to appear in court today, charged with the murder of schoolboy Jason Swift. The body of the 14-year-old schoolboy was found buried in a shallow grave in a field in Ongar near Essex in November 1985. He disappeared 4 months before from his sister's home in Hackney. Donald Smith, a chef from Hackney, will appear before Old Street magistrates later this morning. The Bank of England will today introduce new restrictions on stockbroking firms under great pressure from a number of investors who want to sell shares. The bank is worried that the rush to invest in issues like British Airports Authority is stretching small firms to breaking point. Judy Laybourne has the details.
The big privatisation issues have put a new strain on city practices as most investors want to sell their shares for an early profit. In order to finance these deals, broking firms must borrow from special funds. Though there's no shortage of money, it's the ability of the smaller firms to repay the loans or cover the borrowing which is concerning city authorities. The stock exchange is said to be worried that the collapse of one firm could lead to a rash of failures. Until the backlog of deals is sorted out, some experts are urging the government to postpone further big issues like British Petroleum.
More than 1 in 4 employers in London visited by government inspectors last year were found to be illegally underpaying their staff. A report by the Low Pay Unit released today says workers in the capital were underpaid by over £200,000, an average of £225 for each of the workers involved. Thames weather. The rest of the day will be one of sunny spells and scattered showers. The temperatures will be about average for this time of the year, around 21 degrees Celsius, that's 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's quite warm. Tonight will be generally clear with the isolated shower near the coast. The temperatures falling to around 12 degrees Celsius, that's 54 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's all for now. There'll be more Thames News at 11:25 and at 12:50.
Stand by for action. We are about to launch Stingray.